静音。然后
这边现在是声音跟影像都有，就会没有声音。
对。
OK。
而且他说喇叭是我静哦 ，OK。这样我就听不到他们声音了。
静应该是静自己的。
对对对，没有，他是说喇叭被静掉了，喇叭被静掉。
因为现在是，大概
放声。
开大声一点好了。
还有一个是陈令仪，鲁易斯是要在国外啊，鲁易斯还没上，没看到鲁易斯啊。
我昨天晚上只有看到一位加入，
就看到伟鹏跟黄晨他说是建议的，哦鲁易斯不知道有没有被打上，还没打中吧？没。
很安静，
怎么他这么安静？好恐怖。
黄晨也是我们的学生。
对对对，
让他要求加，
要求
这样他就知道。
那鲁易斯
然后我画下去，然后你请大家证明的时候，都会尽量帮我学号写在上面。
好，
就好，这样我就可以登记。
然后你帮我寄信给他，就说我们现在上课有这个加，可是他是个外国人，要讲。
OK， 我看一下。
在场还有人没有拿到同意书吗？
可能要讲英文。
对，我看一下。原来是上课吗？OK, thank you.
10分还没打中，这目标可能3点下课。他还没开始录吧？开始录。
确认一下。
我只是还没有分享那个。
因为它有红红的点点。
那可能
可以看一下。
那就是分享我的桌面。那没关系，我等一下先讲话再分享。可是分享那个。
对，这边现在是有录。然后如果要分享的话，可以按这里，然后按那个 PPT。
哦。
然后这时候啊，它画面录制的就会变成是现在这个状况。
哦，那就录不到我的脸了。
对，就只有这里。
哦，那这样好吗？
如果说，
没关系，先录下我的脸。
它就会变成录，大概是就会是 PPT 在这里，然后老师的画面会在这里。
没关系，我到时候就是分享桌面，就不要 PPT， 就会
哦，也是会按 PPT 应该也是。
哦，可是它就
只是你显示的时候你看不
到。
对的，测试的时候记得是这样子。
伟鹏，你在线上吗？你有听到吗？
有听到。
黄晨也在吗？
哦，有
，OK， 就是你们2个，还有另外一个叫 Louis 的，不过他好像还没有加入 ，OK。那我等一下，好，那你们看得到我哈？
可以
哈，然后给你们看一下同学们，同学们长这样。
哎，好多眼熟。
对，但是肖伟玲说他要 abandon you。Okay, welcome to the class. So my name is Tammy. So I'll be the instructor of this course this semester. So let me, share my PowerPoint slides right now through Teams because there are 3 students still under quarantine, so they can only join us through Teams. So we're sharing our course with them. Okay. Okay, so this is our slides. So before we start the course, I would like to mention that this is a special format this semester, just starting this year, and we've already successfully received the grant from the school. So this will be an international collaboration format. So it means that I will be teaching most of the courses, but there will be 6 weeks of the course taught by Nick Bowman, which is an associate professor but very well-known game scholars worldwide from Texas Tech University. So he and I collaborate a lot in research, and this will be the first time that we collaborate together for the course. So you'll be able to, learn things from me and also learn things from him. And I've already coordinated different topics with him. So he specialized in different topics. And so he's already recorded the first week of the video. So we're going to present that video in 2 or 3 weeks. So I'll discuss that with you regarding how we're going to watch his video, because this is a synchronous format. So because we're going to record everything and then upload to like a platform, so other people, if they're interested in the course, they can also register for free, but they're not taking the course, but they're taking the course online. So whether what you're going to, what you're discussing and what you're talking about in the course will also be viewed by those people. So that is why the school has prepared this consent form in front of you. There should be a English or Chinese version. So there's an English version on the back. So if you are willing to sign that consent form, actually the school said everyone who's taking the course has to sign the consent form. So you have to agree in order to take the course. But yeah, we'll make, if you don't want to be in the video, that's fine. I think we'll just, block your face, or when you're talking, you can do this. So we don't need to, digitally edit it in the future edition. So, but I don't think that matters, because there are nobodies who's registering for the course right now, because online, I mean, because the platform hasn't opened yet. Yeah. Okay. So so we understand that is the hybrid format for this course. Okay. So let me talk about games. So this course is called Digital Games in Society, right? But actually I invite all of you to position digital games as a form of communication media. So I'm not sure whether you've thought about this way. So how many of you have viewed video games or digital games as a form of media? Raise your hand. Wow, cool. Okay, Sebastian and Yu. Most of us will view digital games as just a form of entertainment, right? So it's something that we play in leisure time, or something we have fun, but actually video game or digital games is more than that, a lot. So this course, we're going to talk about how we can, how industry apply digital games as a form of media. How can digital games be utilized as a media to, deliver information, and further that can actually invite gamers to play the game, and through the gameplay they can learn knowledge. So it's actually an educational tool, and it can be something for fun, but also make you exercise or rehabilitation 复健, right? So it can be applied to so many different areas. So this course we'll get to know all these different kinds of applications. And also, actually, this is a master's program course, so we're going to read lots of scholar articles, and we'll get to know the underlying mechanisms and psychological mechanisms, and why gamers enjoy the gameplay, why some gamers feel frustrated when they encounter some of the game content. But this year is quite different, because all the courses in the previous years, we will break you into groups, and then you will, lead the seminar. So it's very academic. But this year, I like the course to be more fun. So we'll talk about lots of practical applications, and also some scholar articles, and mostly taught by me. So it will be very different from last year. Mingming, you participated last year, right? So it probably will be very different. Okay, so this one. This one. So New York Times in 2013, their #1 most read article online is in a form of digital game. It's actually not a typical newspaper article. It's called How Yo and You Guys Talk. The game is called Speaking American. So let's see what it is. So it's in the form of digital games, and it's exciting for game designers and also exciting for communication and journalists because, wow, presenting your news article in the game, you can actually have lots of people who, lots of views and lots of traffic, so that you can, earn money from the advertising, right? So, it actually I'm sorry, is it an updated version? Okay, cool. So here, if we click this, yeah, let me switch. Yeah, so it's actually in the form of a quiz. Sorry. 所以你有同步吗？
我想应该是用到延伸的功能。
没关系，我帮你同步显示。Okay, here. So if you look at this, it's actually a quiz. Quiz is so popular for what platform online? Social media, right? So lots of people love to share their quiz results on social media, like, oh, that's totally me, or that's totally not me. So imagine it's actually a news article, news stories talking about a group of linguistics scholars. They have established this database, and they wanted to know how many different areas of people they pronounce different words. For example, in the US, if you talk about some drink, people from the north would call it pop, but people from the south would probably say soda. So, and in Taiwan, we'll call it what? Bubble tea. Oh, for drinks. Yeah. So, you see lots of different people from different areas. They talk about they talk differently. They use different terms. So, if you are a journalist and you're trying to let everybody know, hey, here's a really cool database, and you can come and see where you belong and what your accents is related to some area of people. If you write a news article, do you expect lots of people will read your article? Yeah, really? Well, I mean, most people would say, it's just a database, and it's not related to me. I don't know why it's relevant to me. So you probably would expect very low views for this kind of news articles. But New York Times, they're really brilliant and they're smart, so they put it into a form of quiz. So in the quiz, they invite you to play through the quiz. So for example, let me ask you, how would you address a group of 2 or more people? How many of you would say you all? Nope. Like yos? I didn't even know there's yos. You lot? Probably not. What is you lot? Right. You guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So you guys would be the top one, probably yuans. I don't even know how to pronounce ings. Wow, cool. I don't know ings. You. Maybe you will say just you. 1, 2 people. Other. Was it other? Not other. Okay. Yeah. Not. Oh, yeah. Y'all. Y'all. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you guys have 5 votes. I'll just put you guys here. Okay. Why it doesn't let me do this? Oh, yeah, you're right. Thank you. Oh, no. Okay, create an account. Continue. I don't have an account. No. Okay, you guys know the idea. Okay, so I'll go back to the PowerPoint slide. Anyway, if you have an account and then you, click through the quiz, they will show you for each of the questions, they will show you what areas of the accents that's related to you here. So if you click, for example, you guys, and they will show you, you are most related to the people from the red area or the blue area. And then you'll know how people sound differently. And then at the end, you would know where you're from or which area that's close to you. So lots of people, they enjoy this kind of quiz and they share on the social media. So that's why it earned the first traffic during 2013, that they're the top ranked article, that's most read article. So it's actually in the form of a game, right? So it's encouraging, it invites people to play through it, and you get to share it, so more people get to look at that. And also there's another digital game here. they use games to solve real world problems. So has anyone know about this game? It's called folded. So what do you fold? In this game, you fold proteins, and you fold it into different structures. For proteins, it can create, for example, vaccines, like different positions or different structures of proteins. It can develop different types of antidotes or the drugs or the protein to fight over different disease. So just if the scientists are thinking of so many different variations, they decided to invite everybody to join this. So they created a game. So in the game, you can actually fold the protein into different structures and see if you can create a new structure. And every protein you created or you fold will be entered into a database, and the scientists can use the database and then use protein to test into different medicine and create different vaccines. So I think it's a really wonderful idea, because lots of people, they spend their lives spend like 18 years during their whole life, 18 years to play digital games. They're trying to solve virtual problems in the virtual world. For example, you're solving World of Warcraft problems in the World of Warcraft, right? So you play World of Warcraft a little bit? No, not really. You're solving your own problem here at the school, like what kind of course you're going to take in order to graduate. But lots of other people, they solve virtual problems. So if these people, if we can invite them to contribute or put their effort into solving the real world problems, that would be optimistic for saving the world. So that would be one kind of argument from the game designers. They are likely to let people, when they're playing, they have fun. They can also contribute to the real world problems. Okay, yep, the other news. This is talking about FDA. It's FDA. What does that stand for? Federal Drug something association. I'm not sure. Oh, thank you, Food and Drug Administration. Thank you. So who's saying that? Yeah, thank you. What's your name?
Grace.
Oh, thank you, Grace. A second year student?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. So yes, they just approved this and said this game is a prescription for people who have ADHD. So ADHD, yeah. So that means that you can really pay attention very well, and you like to switch your focus to different things. So in this game, they're trying to let you focus on fighting the challenges, and you get to really train your attention span and make it longer. So imagine now you can have a digital game as a form of prescription. So that's very encouraging. So people are talking about actually video games can recover things. So we're going to talk about how digital games can recover our psychological needs and make us fun and make us happy and have better well-being or psychological well-being. So that we'll talk about in this course, but this is a really cool news to share with you. Okay, so there's actually a video about this. You can go look at it, but they tested this, so it's not for us because it's for kids. So 8 to 12 years old. So we're all like older than 12 years old. So we probably cannot. I'm sorry, the format doesn't work. So the video that I put here is not playing. Yeah, the video is not working. I'm sorry, I didn't notice that yesterday. Yeah, I just uploaded this. Yeah, okay, but you can check that out online. So there's a video for this. So basically you get through this and you fight over these challenges. Okay, so this is another news. How many of you know about this game called War of Mine? These War of Mine, yeah, you played that, and how do you feel? What did you feel? How did you feel when you played the game?
It's upset.
It's upset.
Choose different story.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's very annoying. Like you feel bad, right? You feel pathetic and bad all the time when you play the game. So imagine there's a game make you very mad and sad and and annoyed all the time because it's one type of serious games. It's actually teaching us we don't want wars. So they simulate that if you are during wars, it would be like this. And there's actually not a like a obvious goal, right? So the goal is to survive as long as you can. So for example, you can survive 15 days or 20 days, or the maximum will be 40 days, right? Or have you achieved that goal yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Yeah, I remember the maximum it will be 40 days, but you'll be very sad because there's so many ethical dilemma that you have to face. For example, I need to save food, but should I, accept one more stranger into my building? So should I turn him away, but he would die immediately or 2 days ago, 2 days after? But I need to protect my people in this building. So how you're going to do that? So it's really like The Walking Dead, or the war version of The Walking Dead. So it's a very cool game, and lots of people have really high praise for this game. So this will be added to Polish high school reading list. So when they are in the history course, they're going to play this game because they are going to talk about humanity and the war and the society and all kinds of structure using the simulation from the game. So it's actually a tool for education. And if you're from the US, you probably know Oregon Trail. You guys know that? You played that before during your kids. Do you still remember the trail, like where you've been through the trail? A little bit, just a little bit. But did you learn something at that time when you played the game?
I learned various diseases that you would get
Oh,
on the
cool.
Oregon Trail.
Okay.
I guess how difficult, like as you get further in the game, it's more difficult for you to trade with people because there are less people around.
Oh, okay.
So yes, sort of.
Sort of. But did you learn the geographically route, like where you've been and what kind of? Not really. It's not emphasized in the game. Well, because it's really detailed. It's like today is 19 blah blah blah,
Right.
and Tuesday, and then how much water you have, how much money you have, and how many company you have, and then you're here, and you're going to trade this, and you're going to do that.
I feel like it's more of an emphasis on rationing, how you can better ration,
Okay.
rather than like the geographic location.
Oh, like the history part.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So, but you get to sort of like live through when they are moving from the east to the west, like their journey. You get to know their journey as a gamer. So it's actually a course material for you guys, right? Like almost everyone has to play this as a history course material. Yeah, cool. So, well, as a Taiwanese, I grew up studying history from China. That's a lot, and also Taiwan. So I never learned to memorize all the dynasty and what kind of food and what kind of clothes and what kind of utensil was made of as a kid. But I would appreciate if there is a game for me to simulate through that. I'll be more motivated to learn through that, because I had really bad grade in history. So as a gamer, I appreciate if there is someone like you can create a game for all the dynasty, all the food and everything. Maybe I'll learn better. Yeah. So, and this will be another application that's very, very new, just happening right now. There's so many like tech company right now trying to really get to 5G application and all things. So through the course, I really invite you to think of really creative industry application. We learn through psychological mechanisms and theories, but I like to challenge you to think of really creative application in the real world. For example, to make things and make life better. So this one is really cool. It's a bank. They're encouraging people to deposit money. So they're trying, right now, nobody's trying to save money in the bank because everybody is trying to throw money to the stock market, like the US stock market or the Chinese stock market. So here they say, hey, if you deposit $25 into the bank. I'll give you a lottery like number, and then you can choose your own number. So every $25 you get a set of numbers, and every week the bank will announce their combination of the numbers, and you get to win. The maximum will be $10 million. So that would be really cool, right? Because it's called gamification. They just set the rules. They give you like goals. So every $25, that would be 750 Chinese dollars. You just say if you don't drink bubble teas for like how many?
4 weeks.
Like 4 weeks or 20 bubble teas, and then you can save that money, and then you get to have the chance to enter the drawing for the lottery. So I think it's a brilliant idea, but I'm not sure whether this can be done in Taiwan because there's a lottery still an ethical concern. So you actually encourage people through this, but I think it's a really cool gamification application, right? So yeah, so marketers are really employing games and the elements from the games to make things better or make things more interesting or make people are more motivating to do this. So we're going to talk about the innate needs from the people, why games are so motivating. People are willing to spend money to play games. Nobody's asking you to play games, but you're still like buying all the Nintendo Switch to play Animal Crossing during the COVID-19, right, Kenny? You're playing it all the time. I saw that on your Facebook account. Yes, so there's another toy. So I think you probably all know the news. The Mario Karts. Nintendo has all of the IPs like Mario, Donkey Kong, and Legend. Legend of what? No, not Legend.
Legend of Zelda.
Yes, thank you. Legend of Zelda. Yes, and so they're actually using technology to play the same IP over and over again. Remember Mario Kart, the last IP? How did they do it? It's a mobile phone. Anyone remember how they released that game, Mario Kart? No, actually, it's not Mario Kart. I'm sorry, Mario. Mario itself. Yeah, remember? It's just the Mario will directly walk all the time. So no matter you do anything, if you don't do anything, the Mario will reach the goal on your cell phone. It will continuous walk. But there are 3 different layers of difficulties. You have to get for example,
special coins.
Yeah, special coins like the red, and then there's a black one. So the most difficult one. So that's why you have to challenge you to do the special kicks and all things. So that's a really wonderful design for mobile phone, but not everybody understands it. So it failed. But this one is Mario Kart, and in addition to play it through your Nintendo Switch or other Nintendo forms, you get to play the real card here. And then they will have a camera attached to the real card, so it's more like a AR. Augmented reality, and you play through your Nintendo Switch, and the cart will race around, and you get to compete with your friends, and then see how you can explore the world, and maybe you can take pictures for other people and invade other people's privacy, something like that. So it's more like a Mario Kart version of Harry Potter or Pokemon Go. It's an AR game. So it actually created lots of buzz. How many of you have known this idea or news? It's relatively new. It just announced last week. So a lot of people from the technology companies talking about this. They're trying to buy this, but it actually introduced another capital, like social structure capital. For example, first you need to have money to have Nintendo Switch. That's money capital. And then second, you need to have time to play this. As students, we have lots of time, but we don't have money. But so you have time to play this. And third, you need to have friends who also own another Nintendo Switch and the Mario Kart. Fourth, you need to have spatial capital. You need to, for example, your dorm is probably too small, your living room is too small, but you can come to NCCU to play on the on the ground or there. So you know, it actually games reflects the structure, social structure from people. It's interesting. So there are different ways you can analyze this, but this one is pretty cool. So I never want to buy Nintendo Switch ever, but until this, I'm thinking about getting one just for the card, not Animal Crossing, but the Mario Kart, because I think it's really cool, and I like to see you guys, you know, battle each other through the card. But I had a feeling that the card will be broken the second time that we play it, so maybe not. Okay, so just a glance through the game companies. You know, this is a special topic, digital games and society, and it's a form of communication. You know, during the COVID-19, we see so many physical stores shutting down, and people are trying to get all the business online and long distance working, and it's transforming our lives. But, you know, games are not changing at all. It's still growing. So it's a really rapidly growing and continually growing industry. So, but only 10% of the competitors earned 90% of the earnings from consumers. So it's a cruel world there, but it's a growing company. So what we can do is that we learn why we love playing games, and we, you know, go through people's psychology, and then maybe you can think of really cool idea and application. After the course, you can create your company, hopefully. So that's the challenge from the course. Yep. And here you can see the player forecast. The player is growing. In the past, we only recruit hardcore players, for example, like hardcore role-playing games, or, you know, hardcore strategy players like StarCraft or Warcraft. And right now, we hardcore player will be LOL, League of Legends, or something like Royal,
Fortnite.
Yeah, for a night.
Fortnite, yeah, and Grand Theft Auto, yeah,
Dota 2.
Minecraft, yeah. So these are hardcore gamers, but you know, casual gamers are growing as well, because every one of us sometime at some point in your life play some casual games like mahjong for some people, for elder people, or Candy Crush for some elder people, and Pokemon Go still for that abe. You know, abe means uncle, like abe. What's the English name for abe? Elder uncle. Well, he has this 64 phones in front of him, and he's riding a bicycle with 64 cell phones to play Pokemon Go. So that's a unique cultural spot in Taiwan. So here's a challenge. When you're traveling Taiwan, see if you can catch him. See if you can, you know, take a picture of him. I'll send a picture to you later. Okay. And we are going to create a Facebook group for this course as well. So Mingming or Kenny, can you create a group, and we can ask everyone want to join later. Okay, so these are the markets by the game revenues. Like, you know, the number one is you're from China, right? Yeah, from China, number one, because you have lots of people there, and you have really thriving gaming business there. And you know, in China, the business model is so different. If you have a really good game, you can promote it through the big city for the first round, and then the next 6 months you promote it through the second tier city, and you're still earning money, and then the third tier of the city. So it's a really different business model in China. And then the second one is from the United States, and the third from Japan. Okay, so I'm going to skip this. We can talk about this like more next week. Yeah, I'm going to skip this because I would like to get off the course at 3 o'clock today. I shouldn't have said that in the video. It's recording. Okay, so yeah, you know, the first week, right? Yeah, so there is a game markets and all things. Yeah, but this one, I like to see, you know, the top 50 market, the companies. The first one is Tencent. You know, Tencent. They bought lots of other games. For example, Clash Royale, Huang Shi Zhen. Do you know that? The card game? Oh, that's so famous. You don't know that? Oh, it's okay. Well, you know, the 野猪骑士来了. Oh, anyway, okay. So Tencent, they bought a lot of games, and they're the biggest company right now in 2019. And then there's Sony. Sony has what? PS, PlayStation from Sony, PS4, and they're introducing PS5 right now. PlayStation 5 looks like a router or something like.
Speed.
Why speed? Yeah.
Speed 5.
Okay, yeah, but it's really cool. And the third one is Apple, because there are platform, they mostly get commission money from all the games. They get 30% from every games on their platform. So is Google. Yeah, so Google is the fifth. So Apple and Google, they're providing their platforms. First one is Microsoft, and then there's NetEase 6.1 from China as well. And then there's Blizzard. Blizzard has Diablo, World of Warcraft, and lots of things. And what's the game from their card game? Hearthstone. Yeah, Hearthstone. Yeah. So that's from them. And EA, and also EA is lots of sports games, and also Nintendo, and then Bandai. What is that? From China, right?
From Japan.
Oh, Japan. Sorry, but everyone. Yeah, it looks like Japan here. Namco Entertainment. Okay, who's from Japan here? No one. Okay, who knows what games from them? I'm sorry. 传说. Okay. Yeah.
Lots of music games.
Lots of music games. Okay, cool. Music games are very popular right now. Yeah, so there are different markets. Okay, so in addition to games, there are also virtual reality. We know that virtual reality was booming from 2016 after they have to commercialize headsets, releasing in 2016. So you can see right now lots of application for virtual reality still in games and commercial use, like games and entertainment. And there's also a consumer here. So, and the other applications are still developing. And also the US military is using virtual reality for aerospace and defense. And you can see there are different devices. So this semester, we're going to go to the lab twice. We're going to first we're going to experience all kinds of digital entertainment content, like what kind of games you can play from the VR games. So how many of you have experience for VR? Raise your hands. Like, are you an experienced VR people? Not really. What kind of device have you experienced before? Oculus. And what kind of content?
Just like games like that
Beat Saber. Okay, cool. Thank you. And you?
VR in the mall.
Oh, in the mall, like and roller coaster or something like. Did you puke after that? No, I mean, did you feel not well? Okay, good, a little bit, because roller coaster is bad content. Yeah, but very good. And you guys, Grace?
I think it was Oculus, but we were playing like Surgeon Simulator.
Oh, Surgeon.
Yeah.
Was it fun?
Yes, until you like lose the heart into like the out of bounds zone, and then you lose the game.
Oh, okay. So you can't.
Like there's definitely some like flaws in VR.
Cool. Yeah. So there's a bounded area. So if you stretch your arms, the heart is out of that, and then end of the games. Of course, you can't get the heart too far away from the body. Otherwise, no. I'm just kidding. So okay. So Surgeon Simulator. I know there's a Trump simulator. Somebody created that for free, and then you can, knock on his head or something like that. I just don't get it. Okay, thank you. And someone else? Yeah. What's your name? I'm sorry.
Diana.
Oh, Diana. So you raise your hands. What's your experience for VR?
Yeah, played something. I don't know what's the name of it.
Play like Fruit Ninja or something.
Yeah.
Fruit Ninja. Okay, cool. So yeah, thank you. And you?
Shooting games.
Shooting. Oh wow, shoot zombies or okay, zombie shooting games. Any others? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Sebastian?
I actually have.
You forgot to raise your hand.
No, I forgot that I have used VR.
Cool.
No, I also did like a zombie.
Oh, cool. What kind of device can you remember?
It was actually the one at, that there's an arcade one at HT for Fun. Where there's like a zombie shootout.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So maybe HTC 5 or something.
Perhaps I
Perhaps,
paying
yeah.
attention to the
Yeah.
devices.
But you get to shoot zombies. Okay, cool. Are you afraid? Not really.
I was shocked at a couple of times because it was like the field of vision was much
Oh,
larger
okay.
than you can actually see. So there was a lot of times where I thought I was in the clear and then I turned around.
Oh, okay. Because the zombie shooting game that we have is 360. So the zombie came on the back on you and attack you.
This was only 180. But
190.
still like far enough.
Oh, okay. Because maybe Sony, because Sony is 180 or 270. So most of the content was designed like going forward. But the one we're going to experience is totally 360. So it's just like reality. So we have prepared so much content for you to experience. So be prepared to come in that week. So these are the device, and right now I think the best one is HTC and also Oculus. Oculus has the really cool, really good standalone Oculus Quest, but they're going to have a new one. And HTC is a high-end, like a high-end commercial device. So we're going to let you try this. So the first time we go to the lab, we play purely games because it's a game class, right? The second time we go there, we play and we experience lots of applications like VR magazine, VR tourism, VR Google Earth. It's very boring. Don't try that. And we have lots of VR museum, and you get to change your body shape and go inside the art and just like Alice in the Wonderland. Yeah. So be prepared to have your mind open, and we can get to let you draw the 3D drawing. Remember this morning we draw 2D drawing. I had a really bad drawing of a horse, but and 3D drawing is totally different. You get to draw things in 3D, so that's different. So the second time we're going to let you see more of the VR applications through that. And there's a social VR, which is really cool. You get to hang out with other strangers worldwide, and you get to fist pump them and then do the social running, like different, just like stunt runner. Like you're a stunt, you can get to climb and all things in VR. So it's really cool. Ming, you tried that social VR last year, and somebody is trying to tell you how to run through that stunt runner. So I still remember that. And 2 years ago, there's a student and some stranger just had a photo, like you take a photo and there's a coming out like a get to ready photo, and then she got a photo from somebody else. So it's really cool. So I'll let you experience that. Okay, so we talk about games are in so many different applications, and also we use games as a form of media. So we're going to talk about lots of that in this course, and also we're going to talk about some esports this class. So this is me, and I'm a professor right now. I graduated here 15 years ago, 2005. Here in this university in journalism. Then I went directly to Michigan State. Here, yeah, to get my master's in journalism again, and then I finally switched to information studies in media and information studies in PhD. So this is my research. I'm sorry, it's in Chinese. I work with HTC a lot for virtual reality, and also I research in digital games as a form of persuading technology and media. The other stream of my research centers on psychological mechanisms of social media. So how do people social groom each other in social media? So that's what I did. So I propose a theoretical model. It's boring. Just write lots of theoretical models and papers and talk about theories, but I think they are fun. Okay, so I have some industry cooperations with HTC and Logitech, and also the newspapers and like creative department, like a technology creative department. And I received some honors, so that's not important. The best reward, research reward from the Ministry of Technology in Taiwan. And these are my research. You get to Google my name, and then the research is listed on the website. So if you're interested in the research, you're welcome to check out the webpage, and it lists all the recent research. Recent research centers on virtual reality and news games. So we've adopted a news game and altered it and to see how people respond to when they play the news game, how they learn from the knowledge, and what are the pro-social behavior they have. And these will be listed in our syllabus. So we will have time to read them and then get to know the research. Okay, cool. So these are some of the, this is Spartan. That's the, Jih-Hsuan, what do you call that in English? Mascot, sorry. I always forget that word. That's the mascot from Michigan State. What's your mascot in your school in the US?
Mine's cocky. It's a gamecock. So like a rooster.
A rooster. Oh, okay, cool. Rooster. Okay. And
Bears.
Oh, bears. What school do you?
Missouri State University.
Oh, cool. A bear. Yeah. Very cool bear. Well, we have a Spartan. I don't know why. Okay, so that's cool. So my favorite games. Do you want to guess? What is this? I played when I was 12 years old or 10 years old. When I was in elementary school. Sorry, the graph is bad at that time.
Biohazard.
That's too new. When I was 12 years old, 1995. Are you born yet?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. At least you were born. It's called Alone in the Dark. You don't know. It's the first one for Alone in the Dark. It's a puzzle game. It's very, very hard. So it's not a general fighting games or whatever. It's a puzzle game. So for example, this is a zombie. I think, yeah, this is a zombie. So you have to fight him. Of course, you have the knife to fight him. But I was stuck in a staircase. It's a round staircase. So you have two entrances. You can go upstairs, right? But those two entrances are guarded by two dragons with fire. So I was like, how do I get through that? I need to go to that staircase in order to proceed the game. For a 10-year-old girl, it's so hard. I threw my mirror at them. I threw my bottle at them. I threw all my knife, and then I didn't have anything, and they just bite me. And I died all the time. And I listened to this music from from musician, and it was a classic music, made me really sad. So do you want to guess how you can proceed with that? I didn't even solve that until when I was in college or in high school, when I look at the walkthrough accidentally online. There's a walkthrough, and then I knew, that's how you did. It's inspiring. Games is not just killing and fighting. Have to use brain, which I don't have when I was 10 years old or not developed yet. Okay, so remember I said I have bottles, I have mirrors, I have knives, and I have lanterns. If you have these tools, what will you do when you face those dragons? Want to guess or want to try? No, try anything. Don't be shy. It's like, why do I have to answer this question in order to take the course? You guys are really serious thinking of this. Any thoughts right now?
What tools do you have?
Knife, mirror, bottles, and some medicine, I guess. Yeah.
It's a knife and it's a dragon, I guess.
Knife. Throw them to a dragon. Oh, but they're too overpowered. OP.
They also reflect the fire.
Reflect the fire.
I don't know where it might. That works in the game.
Oh, actually, you use a mirror and you put it on the table. The dragon it's a magical dragon or whatever. It would attack the mirror and it would reflect to itself, and then it would vanish. So mirror is the answer. How would a 10-year-old girl think of that? So it's so hard. Yeah. And they have later generation, like second one, third one, fourth one, look totally different from this one. Remember, it's from 90s generation. It's already really cool at that time. And they had a really cool story that your uncle disappeared. You were there to investigate. So how cool. Yeah. Okay. So this one. People from the UK, you probably don't know. Sebastian, you probably don't know this, but other people from Taiwan, do you guys know this? Well, 奇侠传 is correct, but the first two words are not correct. 那仙剑. Yes, how do you know that? Oh, really cool. But 金庸群侠, it was played from the DOS version. Do you know DOS version? You know, computer used to have a DOS system. Yeah, okay. Well, that's very long time ago that you probably weren't born yet. Yeah, so it was pretty cool. Jin Yong is a very famous novelist, and he wrote lots of 武功 novel. So he has almost 18 or 14 types of novels, and they are magnificent stories, and it influenced lots of game designers to put them into story. But why is this so cool? In addition to put all 14 novels into one gameplay, it introduced morality system in 1995 or 6. That was very, very early, so it won lots of prize in an internationally awarded game because it introduced morality system. So in these games, there are good people and bad people. So if you are the character, if you hang out with the bad people, or if you do something unethical, it will influence your morality score, and the good people will not want to hang out with you or deal with you. So your storyline would be totally different, and the ending or the end bosses will be different as well. So it's a really cool game. At that time, it offers you lots of autonomy and freedom, and is full of imagination. So it's a classic. If you want to play some Chinese game, I would recommend this. It's so cool. It's actually free right now, so just download a DOS simulator first, and then you get to play this one. And it was further developed into online versions like Jin Yong Online, and that's totally different. So have you played any of the Jin Yong version? The first one even?
I think
I think you know the later ones, the online ones. Okay, I probably am the nerd in this classroom right now. I can feel the vibe, I'm the nerd here, but I love to share the games. This one is simple. Yeah, it's Diablo, the first one. See, remember the first one is a cathedral. You go down and find the Diablo, and on the third floor there's a butcher. When he sees you, he would say fresh meat, and then come after you and then try to chase you. So it was really cool because it's inspired by Dungeons and Dragons, and so all the systems and the meta world, the meta world system is based on Dungeons and Dragons. So it's a Western system of the game. 金庸群侠传 is more like a Eastern type of game, so you can see the differences. I bet nobody knows this is very normal, because in Taiwan, I only know 2 people who know about this game. I was introduced by one of my friends when I studied PhD. First year in PhD, I spent 24 hours in Thanksgiving Day to break the game, and I only won the game once in my whole life. It was so hard. It has because you die forever. You never come back to pick up your body and then resume the game, like most of the RPGs right now. So it's totally different. It's 2:00 already, right? Yep. So, any thoughts? It's a roguelike game. It's called NetHack. It's free online as well. So welcome to go download it and see how far you can get. It's so difficult that you have to read the walkthrough first to understand all the rules, because it's really hard, and you type all the Q, W, S, it's like a text-based game. It also has another version, a graphical one, so it's very interesting. And this is my most favorite digital games. It's totally another world. It's so simple, but when I met Demogorgon, which is the really powerful evil being in the game, I was so nervous that I was shaking. I had to call my friend and say, what should I do right now? I had a Demogorgon in front of me. So you can see how powerful this game me. So it's really wonderful. You will not be addicted to that, because you will fail all the time. So this is a game that I recommend to you, not addicted at all. And this one, you know, right? I play the PC version. I bought it's only $5 American dollars, and you get to, and there's a tree that you can grow. I grow it to 1,000 feet, and then I got the Michael Jackson special effects for my game. It's just something to brag about, I guess. And it was in the PS system later as a first-person shooter mode. I don't think that's fun anymore, but this one is very fun and very cute. It also has its own music video, so it has lots of other. So it was so successful. You can buy the toys from the flowers and all the other zombies and all things. So this one, how many of you have played this one before? Do you like it? Yeah. Okay. What about this one? Tower Saviors. You guys know about that? Are you guys lovers for this game? Not really. Yeah, one is not. It was really fun. At one time, most of the teenagers in Taiwan, they're all talking about this. If you go to McDonald's, they're talking about this and they're playing together. I totally remember that time. It's like 7 or 8 years ago. Everyone is playing this, and it was so like complicated at later, so I gave up. One of my students took my course and playing this game in the class, and it was Wednesday. Remember what happens in Wednesday? It's hell level on Wednesday. So he's like doing this all the time, and I was like, release your finger from your phone. He's like, no, I can't, you know, because you have to press the stone and then, you know, play the game. So you know what I'm talking about. So it's a joke. Okay, this one is from the Line game. So it used to be popular as well, but it went with a business model that they want you to buy purchase their character every month, so it became really mundane and not fun anymore because they want you to spend your money. And Pokemon Go, how many of you have played this before? And do you like it? A little bit, and then you gave up, right? Who's still playing right now? Awesome. Like, why? Cool, really cool. Wait, why are you motivated to open that app?
So a year ago when I came here, there were a bunch of people by my grandparents' house,
Yeah.
like fighting a raid. So I was like, I haven't played Pokemon Go in a while.
Okay.
So I started playing Pokemon
Yeah.
Go after that because the community here is relatively still big.
Yeah. You're right, and still also the Pokestocks are very close together.
They're literally everywhere.
Yeah, because the Pokestocks are so far away in the United States or in other countries, right? So here in Taiwan, it's like 3 steps, you have another Pokestock. So it's very rewarding and encouraging. And you're still playing.
Yeah, because my mom and dad still play.
Oh, so that's the social tool for you and your mom and dad.
Yeah.
You get to play together and spend your family time.
Yeah.
It's really cool. I tried that, and then my mom was so guilty playing this. She said, I need to stop this. I don't want to be guilty. And I was like, okay, cool. She still thinks that game playing is bad.
Do you
Okay.
know a story about the guy in Russia who was arrested for playing Pokemon Go?
Oh, why? Well, what did he do?
For this. He played Pokemon Go in the church, and we have a law in Russia about religious feelings offense.
It's like,
And someone sued him for this, and he he actually went to jail, but then he was.
wow. I went to
And
church, but
and
I
he's
played
still an
Pokemon Go.
instrument list, so he cannot leave the country. He cannot have a bank account.
Wow, that is so harsh. Well, I guess he's not there to do the ceremony, and he's there and walking in and try to catch some Pokemon.
He's a YouTuber, and he also filmed it and posted it on
He
YouTube.
filmed it. Oh, got it. So yeah, because he doesn't respect their ceremony or.
Yeah.
But still very harsh. I participated in the ceremony and tried to catch the rare Pokemon appearing during the,
Well,
the
don't do
church.
it.
It's still recording. It's still recording. Remind me not to say my own things during the recording. We need to edit that. Yeah. Okay. Not from me. My friends did that. Okay. Yeah. Clash Royale. Know about this? Oh, that's the game player from Radiant. No, 瑞典. What's the English name for Sweden? Thank you. Yeah, it's a Swedish company, and they were bought by Tencent, and it's still very popular. And their business model is even better after they're bought, so it's still thriving game. Yeah, you know this character, because I saw him a lot on the TV commercial, and then I fell in love with him, and then I started playing this game. He's so funny, very very funny guy. And this one, Harry Potter, you guys know about this. Actually, similar to Pokemon Go. They use the same system and same map, but I think Harry Potter is way. I mean, they have more variety of play methods than than Pokemon Go. So I still play this right now, and I think it's pretty cool. Okay, so these are my favorite games. Okay, let's talk about our courses. So we're going to. Yeah, these are our two of our teaching assistants. So Kenny and also Miming. Let's thank you. They will be assisted us for uploading all the things on the platform. They will create our social media group later, and so we'll be joining in the social media group also. And there's a Moodle platform set up already, so you can go there and download all the readings there. Kenny has already downloaded all the readings, including mine and also Nick Bowman's. Okay, so about this course, I like it to be fun and passion. So this is still a seminar course. Of course, I changed it a little bit because in previous years, I asked students to come up here to present and lead the seminar. But sometimes I found that some people did it really well, but some people did it not well. So the not well group will make you feel like hell that week. So I decided I'll lead all the seminars. Hopefully it's not hell for every week if I lead the seminar. So I will be leading the materials that we read. But you guys still breaking group, but you will find the relevant application in the industry and share with us in the class. And also you will find one theoretical or one academic article that's very new or relatively new, because we're going to read some seminal important theoretical papers, but you will find one article that's newer or latest article talking about the same topic, and then you'll introduce what that article is talking about. So you still have something to do, but I will teach the course and lead the main seminar. So understand what we're going to talk about. Okay, so we'll break it into 4 groups. So you will work with so many people, so it's very easy. So don't worry about it. So lots of reading, but also lots of playing. Okay, and we want you to get some knowledge and really get to know the applications right now thriving in the industry and get to observe different cultural stuff in Taiwan and in the East Asia. Okay, and we also have the international teaching. So let me pull up the syllabus, and I'm sorry I didn't give you a break, because I think we'll just go through and then introduce yourself, and then we can have a week-long break after this. Does anyone really want to go to the bathroom? Give me 5 more minutes, and then before you introduce yourself, then you can go to the bathroom. Okay. First, yeah. I couldn't find. I don't know why it's not working. Oh yeah, here.
Okay.
Okay, so this is our syllabus. Can I?
我看到这双，没办法在上面。
Here. Okay, so.
荧幕上。
Oh, okay.
怎么会？
就是它会自己跳到颜色。
Oh, okay.
Okay, here's the syllabus. Have you guys checked out the syllabus? You should check out the syllabus before you choose this course. Okay, so here class participation and after class activity will be 50%. That's a lot, because class participation, when you engage in the discussion and you need to prepare, you need to read things, otherwise you won't be able to join the discussion for the class. Okay, so that's one. And sorry, midterm bibliography, that's 10%. That is, lists all the references, in a theoretical paper or in any academic paper, you will have references. For example, what kind of other papers you've read, you cited them. So those are the references. So you put together references and submit it in week 12. So I'll get to look at it and tell you, have you missed any of the important study? So for master students, the original research paper will encourage you and challenge you to write a synthesized theoretical argument. For example, we will read papers and you will observe one phenomenon. You're like, oh, I want to study this. So I want to propose a study, how we're going to, study this. But for your research paper, you're not going to write the entire paper. I just need the first part. Right before you propose the study. For example, you talk about what other people are discussing and what kind of ideas are there, and then what you're thinking about this, and then you propose an idea. You think of and you list the testable hypotheses, or you raise research questions that are worthy of exploring, and then you propose a theoretical model, or you propose some research questions and you say you want to do interviews or focus groups, or the testable hypothesis or model you want to do experiments, something like that. So it's a research proposal. It's not an entire paper. So that's for master students to train your logic and thinking of how to synthesize all the literature and raise your own theoretical argument. For example, like lots of people studying violence in video games. Do violence in video games influence your emotions or even behavior? So there are two types of people. One type say yes, and the other type say no, and yet the third type say, hey, really depends on your background, your blah blah blah, or the interactive elements in the media. And then so you're like, oh, I think the interactive element hasn't been explored yet, so I would like to further explore if the media is more interactive, how that influence the violent content on player. So you list how you're going to study this and what others say. So this will be your research paper. So it'll be a training for your theoretical thinking. Yeah, that's for master students. There are undergrads here, right? How many of you are undergrads? 1, 2, 3. Okay, there are 5 in my list, but there are 2 here. So 2 undergrads, you are welcome to look at one topic. For example, you like to say, hey, VR development in gaming industry, and then you can put together a project and just talk about the development. So you put together and organize data, and then you do that. So it's more like a project. So last year, there's an undergrad, he did, I forgot what he did. Ming, you're undergrad, what you did last year?
Also a thesis.
Oh yeah, she wrote a thesis. So yeah, so you're welcome. For undergrads, you can write a thesis, like a theoretical model, or you can do a project. Remember the other one, he's talking about, can games be like a employed for art or something like that. So he picked an argument and tried to argue support it or against it. But it's more open for undergrad students. So you are welcome to talk about that for me. Okay, so these are the organizations. Let's look at the progress or the organized content for this semester. So today is the introduction. So I've talked about briefly about what games can do and how many different types of applications already for the game industry. We'll talk about more in this class. And next week, I will be the one who's teaching the class, and I will ask you some questions, so you're encouraged to engage in the discussion. For example, before next week, I'd like you to watch a TED Talk, Gaming Can Make a Better World by James McGonigal. Just go to YouTube or Google, Gaming Can Make a Better World. It's only 20 minutes when you eat something, breakfast, and you watch it and it's over. So please watch the TED Talk. And if you have more time, please skim over the 3 articles. The first one is pretty philosophical and pretty long. And the second one, Kenny has already uploaded all the articles in the Moodle platform, so he will let you know where you can download it. It's already on the. And the second one and third one are all about journal articles. So you get to see what academic papers look like. So feel free, just skim through is okay, but encourage you to still read all the articles. That would be the second week. And third week, the second week, I would talk about these articles, and we'll discuss gaming can make a better world. And also, I would briefly talk about how digital games were developed throughout the history. It was so fun. You can see how different companies, how they compete with each other, and how gaming technology really lead the companies to thrive or to fail. It was very interesting and important. The third week, so in 2 weeks, we're going to go to the lab to play the VR games. And this is where I want to, talk to you. Because, I know Wei Peng, you're online, right? Wei Peng, are you there?
Yes.
Yes, okay, it's just lagging, right? So are you able to come here in September 28th? I remember you can only join us after October, right? Hello? He's in the dorm, right?
Hello.
Yeah, he's right on the door.
Our internet connection is that bad.
你最大声。
Okay. Okay, anyway, so yeah, so this week we're going to the lab, but we can switch. Okay, and the fourth week is October 5th. That'll be taught by Nick Bowman. So he has already uploaded his video. So I want to ask you, do you guys want to come here as a group to watch the video together, or you want to, individually watch at your own time? Why will you watch it if I let you individually? I will design some. He actually designed the course like this: 2 hours. He would talk about the stuff, and the third hour he would throw some questions, discuss with his students at that side. So let's try this. If we watch it individually, like asynchronously, that makes more sense. And each of you have to post something, online and discuss your, after the thoughts that after you watch the video. Does that make sense? Like we watch the video and then we'll create a forum, and you can throw your ideas or your thoughts, reflections there. How about that? Because he's a really brilliant scholar. He's going to talk about, he proposed this theoretical model, like interactivity as demand. He has 4 dimensions of demanding. He's talking about why digital games is such a demanding technology that demand your effort into that distinguish itself from other media. If you know about this theoretical model, if you look at virtual reality, that's even more demanding. Like I have lots of virtual reality devices in my home. At normal time, I avoid using that because every time I use that, I feel tired after that. I couldn't do other things. I feel like sleeping after that. So if I need to work really hard, I cannot use virtual reality for exercising or for entertaining. But I guess I would use virtual reality for long distance meetings very often if Facebook has launched its application. Facebook is beta testing its Horizons. It's a social world. You can create your VR world without knowing any, 程式, like you don't need to learn anything.
No
you can
coding.
no coding at all, and then you can just create your VR world, and you get to meet others. So you guys want to switch this 2 weeks or not? Actually, I suggest not to switch it because this week, the weekend before that, it's a long weekend. It's a 中秋 Mid-Autumn Festival. So if I ask you to come here to play the games, you probably want to stay with your family or whatever. That's one more day for you. But the reason why I want to switch the 2 weeks is because Wei Peng, those 2 people probably are not able to come yet because they're still under quarantine. But it's up to you. Let me know what you think. Switch or not switch, or stay the same. Doesn't matter, or stay the same? Yeah, okay, yeah, we'll just do that. Okay, the 5th week, I will be teaching, yeah, let's come back here, and then the group 1, we'll separate the group next week, because I know some people are still in the period, if you haven't decided whether you're going to take the course or not. So next week, we're going to make sure who's going to take the course, and we'll break you into 4 groups. And the first group, you will present the new literature. You don't need to find the new industry application, but you'll find one academic article using the term character animation, and then present it to us. You just briefly present what it does and what are the outcome and what they found. And I will be leading, the seminar. So what you need to do is, every one of you need to read 3 articles. So read the articles, and then we can have our seminar. Is that okay? And I'll be teaching, so it'll be fun and not hard. In the 6th week, it will be Nick Bowman, so he will upload the 2nd video. So it's up to you. We can come here to watch the video, or individually. Which format do you want? Watch it on your own time, or come here to watch it? No? Which one?
I like it individually.
Yeah, because it's weird to come here. Yeah, it's really weird to come here to watch it in a group, because we cannot talk at all. We have to look at the video all the time. Okay, so I will be engaging discussion regarding these online videos on the platform. So we'll check your engagement. Okay, the 7th week, another virtual reality lab visit, and we'll have lots of really cool content there. So let's go to the lab. And the 8th week, we'll come back here. Since you played virtual reality twice, then we can finally talk about virtual reality, the concept, and the VR journalism, right? So we will ask you to read these 3 articles. These 3 articles are very simple. So very simple 3 articles and easy to absorb, except for the first one. Yeah, and the group 2, you will find 1 more theory or academic article regarding virtual reality, and then the new application, like the industry application. There's so many VR applications, so it's fun to present it. Okay, cool. And the 9th week, we're going to talk about virtual reality in games, and also if you use it for persuasion. So these are the 3 articles I want you to read. I might change this. I'm sorry. I might change this to another one. I will throw it to Kenny very soon. Yeah, I might replace this one with another really cool one. And I will be teaching and also leading this discussion, and I'll show you so many different applications in academic. And group 3 also will find 1 more literature regarding virtual reality games or virtual reality persuasion. So there are so many other there. You can add, for any group, if you pick the article, please send it to me. So if I agree, if I say yes, and then you can go ahead and present that article. So do not just pick it on your own. Pick it and then let me know what you pick, and I'll give you some suggestions. Is that okay? So always let me know your choice 1 week ago, 1 week before. New applications, like, it's still easy, find some new VR games and find some new application. I think that would be fun. And the 10th week, we'll watch the 3rd episode from a video from Nick Bowman talking about progressive embodiment and natural mapping. It's a very hot topic in gaming industry right now. So natural mapping means that, the way you play the game, it mapped the natural physical movement in the real world. For example, when you play bowling, you do this, right? And when you play Nintendo Wii's, you do this as well. So that's highly naturally mapped. So, but if you use this to play bowling, then it's not naturally mapped. And there are some really good theoretical concept there. He would talk about that. And the 11th week, moral panics in video games. It's really cool that we talk about morality in games. So he's an expert in that, because his teacher is Temperini, who's a morality master in digital games. Okay, so that's week 10 and week 11. And the 12th, we come back here and then we'll talk about esports. I like to invite you to share. Okay, how about I give you like 20 to 30 minutes and you can share about what you did, because she just introduced that she founded a company for esport training and education and all things. So it's really cool to see what you have to talk about. So I like to give you 30 minutes and you don't need to break into groups. If you want to, yeah, please go ahead. But you will definitely be the star for this week. So you get to introduce your company and also the industry and all things like that. How about that? Cool. And I would talk about the academic development in esports. For example, as a scholar, we also propose a theoretical model to talk about game streaming. So esports game streaming is more like a casual one. There are so many casual game streaming and also professional game streaming. We call it esports streaming. So you'll get to talk about that, and I'll get to talk about the casual and stupid and fun entertainment game streaming, and also the theoretical one. And also we'll watch a documentary called Free to Play. It's a very fun documentary. Before, I always play State of Play, and it was so frustrating and so gloomy. Every time students were like, why do we have to watch such a gloomy movie? So I switched to a more fun Free to Play documentary by Valve, the company Valve. Founded Steam. Do you guys know Steam, the platform? Yeah, independent gamers and game developers. The 13th week, we will talk about meaningfulness. So we talk about morality and meaningfulness and eudaimonia. That means when you play games, you learn something. You appreciate that you have this kind of experience and go through this story. So that's called eudaimonia. We'll talk about the serious part from the game. So that's delivered by Nick Bowman as well. And the 14th week also, avatars and players in games. Nick Bowman and his wife, Jamie Banks, they have this model, and so they are very good at this topic and their expertise. So he will be talking about this. And I think that's all 6 weeks from him. Very solid 6 weeks. And 15th week, that's me. I'll talk about Afro games and news games. I'll give you so many examples and also the academic literature. So you'll read some of the articles and we'll have fun in that hour. So group 4, you will also find one article talking about the new Afro games or news games, and then find some new applications. For example, are there new games like the Instagram games or whatever other things you would like to show us. So as long as Afro games like featuring advertisements or brands, or news game if it's a game featuring news articles. Okay, the 16th to 18th week, because this course is 15 plus 3, so it means that it gives us 3 weeks that we can talk about how you're going to proceed with your own research paper, your research project, and the final week we get to share your idea, you present your paper. But how many of you will go back to your country for the last week? Because I know some of you will be.
How do we know?
Hardly know.
We cannot know now because will we be allowed to go?
Oh.
Will we be allowed to go back?
Oh, okay. I thought are you here for a while already?
Yeah, I was stuck here for the entire summer.
Oh.
I don't know if I'll be stuck here for the winter break.
Oh, okay. Yeah, regarding the pandemic, right? Yeah, okay. So if lots of people are not here, then we can cancel the presentation. It's totally fine. Because in previous year, the presentation, only half of the people can show up because most of the other students, their semester has already started at that time for the last week, like January 11th. That will be the spring semester beginning for US students. But for you guys, if you're all here, we can have pizzas and then we have final presentation here. Okay, cool. So the 16 and 17 week, because there are like 28 ish people will give you time, and then we can have one-to-one talk. Unfortunately, we still need to record them and then upload to the platform. So one-to-one talk. But we're talking about academics, so nothing privacy, nothing private. We just need to upload them to the platform, and then we'll have the final presentation also recording and upload that. Any questions so far? No? Do you like the design? He's like, I don't like it. Then I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, I hope you like the design because it's a hybrid. I'm pretty sure we can learn lots, and I'll be engaging you guys through Nick's videos, and he'll be talking about lots of concepts. And we get to go to the lab to play twice, so it will be fun. Okay. So okay, cool. So if we don't have any questions or comments, can I get to know you? Okay. So I'll be calling your names, and you can briefly talk about where you're from and why do you want to take the course, or what do you expect? What do you expect from the course? That will give me some information so that I can alter and put it here. Okay, you can go now. Bye. Okay, cool. Yirong.
Hello, my name is Ari.
Ari.
Yeah, I'm from Tainan, Taiwan.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm not really into
Games.
Video games. I don't play video games. And the only game I play is mobile game.
Oh, okay.
Pokemon Go.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but I started playing now.
Oh,
Yeah.
stop playing.
Yeah,
now.
but I think the gaming industry is still profitable.
Mhm.
So I want to know more about it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're not into any of the video games right now. It's
No.
okay, yeah, because
really.
we grow up and then yeah, but it's just not the type of the entertainment that you do. You
Yes.
probably watch sitcoms or other forms of like dancing or eating. Yeah, so yeah, we all have different types of entertainment. But if you have the passion, welcome to the class. Okay, thank you, Ari. Yi
Hello, I'm Yi Yu. I come from Taipei, Taiwan.
Okay.
And I graduated from NCCU and major in journalism.
Here, he also graduated from journalism.
Oh, really? As the professor said, I founded an esports company for.
How did you do that?
Because I did esport work for about 5 years.
Oh, okay.
Like marketing,
Mm-hmm.
commentator,
Mm-hmm.
and director. Lots of work about esports. So
Mm-hmm.
I decided to
Found your own company, and you're here to take the course. Why?
because I
You want to get a
I
MA?
just need to direct the company work.
Oh, okay.
I can study
At your
here.
free time.
Yeah.
Cool, cool. Okay, cool. So any expectations from the course, or why do you want to take the course?
Because I started to play games when I had memory.
Oh, cool.
So I play all kind of games and influenced by game a lot. My thoughts, my lots of my
Ideas.
from games.
Wow.
I want to know how the games in the society affect each other.
Okay, cool. And the games really influence you a lot. You've already founded a company, so okay, cool. Thank you, Yi Yu. 博宇, 麦博宇.
Hi, and I'm Tracy. And
I'm sorry, Tracy.
Tracy. And I'm from Hsinchu, Taiwan.
Xinzhu.
And mostly I play a game because my brother introduced those games to me.
Cool.
And he said that, oh, it's the thing, let's play together.
Mhm.
Yeah. And so the reason I want to take this class is I'm curious about the game industry.
Mhm.
And I'm also curious about how the game may affect the society.
Okay, cool. Yeah. This semester I'm going to invite 3 really important guys talking about game industry and game culture, but that will be happening on Tuesday afternoon. But I'll pass the information to you, and if you guys have free time, you're welcome to to come to those talks because they are going to talk about gaming industries and they are very, very cool guys. In Chinese, I'm sorry, but I'll ask them to prepare English slides if you are interested. But you're welcome and invited to come to the talks. Okay, cool. Thank you, Tracy. Bohua.
Hello, I'm Coco.
Coco.
And I'm from Taiwan.
Oh.
I didn't play a lot of games about video games, but I did play a lot of escape games.
Like what games?
Like escape from the.
Oh, escape. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it physically?
No, it's
online.
Yeah,
Okay.
online. And recently I played the Disney Arena.
Oh, Disney Arena.
Because there are a lot of cute characters.
So when you play it, you feel good.
Yeah.
Very cute.
And the reason I'm here is because I want to know more about
games and gamer.
Communication.
Cool. Thank you. Lots of people who took the course and then they say, hey, I started playing games thanks to you, Tammy, after the course. And somebody said, I now really understand why my boyfriends cannot stop playing video games. So I guess they get to know something. Well, thank you, Bohua. Okay. Jiaxing.
Hi, I'm
Lily.
I'm from Kaohsiung, Taiwan.
Okay.
The reason why I want to take this class is I used to play shopping games with the shopping coins to divide from my owner. And I found it interesting because I wanted, because kind of my first thing is I cannot my mother. I found it interesting because I can earn coin.
Yeah.
So I tried to figure out what the user want to have when they play games and what the creators want to deliver and what kind of message they want to give the audience. So that's the reason I want to take this.
Cool. Shopping game. So
it's
what?
Quite easy though. Just cash the coins and
Oh, okay. So is it 推币机 like? So it's a little bit gambling there. Okay, shopping game. So you get the coins. Okay, and then you get to spend the coins on real product. It's raining outside. No. Okay. Put your VR goggles on, and then you're lying on the Hawaii beach with the sun. Okay. So yeah, that's a really cool case. Hopefully you will introduce lots of other types of games and through literature and through the games. Okay, cool. 谢谢. Why do I say Chinese? Why do I say 谢谢? Liu Ting Li.
Hi, I'm Ting Li and I'm from Taichung, Taiwan. Actually, I'm not a really video game person.
Yeah.
But the reason that triggered me to take this course is that I once saw my friend play a game called Battlefield.
Oh, Battlefield.
And it is about, as I know, the background is in World War II. And it tells some real events and story in the game. And you can choose to be a different role in the game, like the soldier or the doctor that serve for the army.
Yeah.
That's the first time that I realized video games not only about entertainment, but it's also about knowledge and it also matters to the society. So
it's actually connected to the society more than we imagine. So we'll talk about the role of digital games in our life, in our daily lives. Why do people, play them? What do they earn and all sorts of things. So next week we'll be talking about that. Okay, thank you, Ting Li. And Louise, you're not online, right? Louise, are you online?
No response.
Oh, no response. Oh, Louise is here, but
yes. Can you hear me?
Oh, cool. Yes. I'm going to stop sharing my slides. So maybe you can turn on your camera. Did you see me?
Yeah, I see you.
Hi. I'll let you see your classmates.
Hi,
Hello.
everyone.
Say hi to Louise. Okay, so Louise, that's her picture here.
Yeah, to be honest, it's very early in the morning here, so I'm not really.
Yeah.
I'm wearing pajamas and stuff, so.
Yeah. No problem. You can just introduce yourself briefly without the camera on.
Yes. So my name is Louise. I'm French. I should arrive in Taiwan around September 30. So with the quarantine, you're not going to see me before quite a while.
30, 30, right? September?
Yeah, 30. 30.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, well, we'll see you soon on the second lab trip to play VR. So you probably missed the first time, but we'll welcome you and to the second time. Okay, when you come here and let us know, because you are going to be under the quarantine for 14 days, right? So we'll see you in mid-October.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, stay safe and healthy.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Louise. Okay, cool. Any questions from the course, or why do you want to take the course?
I just like playing video games, and I don't have any question for now.
What kind of video games do you like to play?
The past few weeks I've been playing Animal Crossing a lot.
Cool. Animal Crossing.
I like The Sims.
Yeah,
and I played Pokemon a lot during my childhood.
Cool, Pokemon. Yes, you collected lots of Pokemons, I believe. Okay, cool. So looks like you're a social gamer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Kenny can connect his account to you if you want to. I'm sorry. Okay, thank you, Louise. I'll see you soon in October.
Yeah, see you.
See ya. And we have Napa. Napa.
Hello everyone, my name is Cherry.
Oh, Cherry. Oh, so no. Okay, Napa. Okay, Cherry.
Nickname is Napa is my real name.
Yes.
I'm from Thailand, and the reason why I chose to study this subject because normally I am not a video game person.
Yeah.
But I love to play games when I stay with my friends or my family. I think that game is more than game because game can be the relation tools. We can spend time like more effectively by playing games or get to be like closer to each other.
Social tools. Yeah, it's like if you don't play this, I don't know how to get into that circle of friends and like everybody's playing Animal Crossing and I'm not. Yes. So
I am so interested to study this subject because I think that game is just more than game and I want to find out.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Cherry. So you love us to go with Cherry, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you. Sebastian.
Okay, hi. I'm Seb. I'm from the UK. I would say I'm a casual gamer right now.
Gamer?
I'm not really playing anything right this second.
Yeah.
But in the past, I've tended to get kind of like hooked onto like one or two specific games. And, like I can play the same game for 13 hours. So I try not to play video games too much.
Yeah, you get addicted.
Because, like, once I get into it, I'm into it. So keep over that. But
try NetHack, you won't get addicted.
Try what, sorry?
Try NetHack, the one that I showed. It probably died in 3 minutes or something like that.
Okay, great. That sounds like a great time.
Thanks.
Yeah, so I'm really just interested in this class because it's outside
the
of my
topic.
previous experience.
Okay.
And it just seems very interesting.
And
games that I've played. I really like Pokemon. I don't like Pokemon Go.
Why not?
It doesn't have the aspects of Pokemon that I really like. I prefer the training part of it.
Yeah.
And like the gyms and all of that more than the catching. So.
Yeah.
I did try it, but I walked 4 blocks in the wrong direction to catch Neckins, and then I thought, what am I doing with my day? So.
Oh, you like it here, because you can actually catch a lot right now, right this point, at this spot, you can catch a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, just take it out, it's okay. Yeah. But I recommend Harry Potter more than Pokemon Go. Okay. You can try, because I believe that people here, they would, start playing Pokemon Go because we have more like closer like more Pokestops and all things. Yeah. Okay, thank you. And Maddox.
I'm Maddox. I'm from South Carolina in the US. And I've always loved video games, like a lot of people here. I really like RPGs and like text-based RPGs. So like I'm really interested in like AI and like basically just like talking to a computer to like formulate the world. I like that a lot.
Wow. What kind of game? Can you give us a example?
There's like
in
this
addition?
web-based. RPG. It's called AI Dungeon.
Yeah, AI
And you
Dungeon.
can like other players have kind of coded different like a fantasy world or like a Western world.
Yeah. So you're like responding to the text-based question.
It's like you select do or say, and then you fill in like what you want to do or say.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, and I did journalism for my undergrad, like we all did, and I just wanted to figure out what my research interests are.
Cool. So yeah, welcome to class. I see you are very passionate when I talk about the VR device in the morning.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. Thank you. Passion received. Yeah. And we have Zito, Shiyun, sorry, it's I'm pronouncing your English translation.
Okay, my name is Angel.
Oh, Angel.
And I'm from Taiwan.
Yeah.
I studied English as an undergrad,
Mm.
and I play Animal Crossing. And I used to play Pokemon when I was a kid.
Yeah.
The Game Boy.
Yeah.
And I took this course because I think the syllabus looks really interesting.
Really interesting. Cool. Thank you. Hopefully the real course is also interesting. Okay, so why do you play Animal Crossing? Why do you love playing?
I played the GameCube one.
Oh,
and
okay.
then when they came out with the Switch one, I just
Oh,
thought it
okay.
was so much prettier.
Oh yeah. The GameCube one is such a memory for lots of kids. Yeah, they love Animal Crossing. Yeah, the GameCube one. Okay, cool. Thank you. So I'll call you Angel, not Jito. Sorry. Sorry. Yujun. June, like May and June. June. Okay, cool.
I used to like to play video games when I'm little, but as I get older, my interest in games just
Fade away.
But still, I'm interested in this path because I think gaming is a relatively new and interesting communication research area. So that's why I want to find out more.
Yeah, I believe, yeah, in the past few years, we talked so much on academic and theories, but this year I'm going to balance it a little bit, just some theories and then some applications. I think that would be very, very fun and practical for everyone. And I think it's important to also know what industries are using and what they're doing. So hopefully we can learn lots from the theory and also some from lots from the industry. Okay, thank you, June. Okay, Frederick, yeah. Hi.
Hi, I'm Frederick. I'm Indonesian,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm in second year. I used to play a lot of games when I was small.
Yeah.
But when
Small when you were small. Okay.
Yeah, and this is actually my first class in media study.
Oh.
And I'm more interested in culture study.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, maybe I'll try to find some connection.
Yeah, try to find the culture out of it.
Yeah.
Try to find the meaning out of it. Where actually there is some gaming is a culture as well itself. So hopefully you can give us some insight from the cultural perspective. For example, like the Mario Kart, cultural or the criticism perspective, you can see the power between the control and the capital and all things like that. Yeah, thank you, Frederick. And we have Yihen Luo. Apparently is not here. Yeah, not here. Yeah, okay. And we have Diana.
Yeah, that's me. I'm from Moscow, Russia.
Okay.
And I'm a second year in Greece as well. I took this course because I've heard a lot of good things about this.
Oh, thank you.
From previous students.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So a lot of people recommended this course to me. That's why I'm taking it. And I wouldn't call myself a hardcore gamer.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've played some PC games. I had a PSP, and I recently got a Switch.
Mm.
I play sometimes, but I have this thing that if I start a game or a show or a book, I cannot stop until I finish.
Oh no.
So
wow, such an addictive personality. It's like our students are addicted. You know what I did with that? I use games to manipulate my work. For example, I'm a person who love to try other things if I hit a hard wall. So I will play a really hard game and then I'll find my way back to writing paper. It's like writing paper is so much easy than that game. And the game I chose is called Sudoku. You're not going to be addicted to that game. Sudoku, it requires lots of effort and time and thinking. Sudoku, do you know that? Yeah, just Google it and then play the super hard one and then you find working is much easier and fun and then I go back. So try to manipulate your mind next time. Well, I'll talk about the need satisfaction next week and I think it's quite practical for me. So I'll share my own experience and also theory next week and we'll talk about our psychological needs and how games can satisfy our psychological needs very, very soon and fast and why we need games can be a very effective tool to satisfy our needs and recover from the tiring work. Okay, thank you, Diana. We have Huang Chen. Huang Chen, it's your time to introduce yourself.
Okay, hi, hello.
Hi. Here, Huang Chen is here. This one.
Okay, I'm here. So if all goes well, we can meet on October. Maybe.
October. Okay.
The reason why I choose this course because I'm quite love games and wonder more about the connection between the games and societies. So if you guys are interested in AR games, then I recommend you to try out Ingress. It's a very good AR game.
Ingress is way before Pokemon Go because Pokemon Go is using the same map from Ingress, right? Yeah, it's a previous one from Pokemon Go. Yeah, Ingress is really fun.
Yeah, and it's very cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah.
So that's all.
That's all. Okay. Yeah, Ingress. Okay, we received that message. Ingress is the coolest AR game, and we will try someday. Okay, I'll hopefully we'll see you in person in October. And until then, stay alive and healthy and happy. Okay.
Thank you.
And okay, Wei Peng, it's your time to introduce yourself.
Hello.
Wei Peng just took my class last semester, all through online, like all through Teams. He took my classes last semester, all through Teams, and then you are taking my course again this semester through Teams, and hopefully I'll see you in person in a month. So introduce yourself now.
My English is poor, so
Okay, what kind of game do you love to play? Are you okay? You can speak Chinese. I'll translate it for you.
Chinese 吗？
你喜欢玩什么游戏？
就 Sony 的跟 Nintendo 的都可以。
You understand, right? Oh,
Yes.
okay, everyone understand you. You love playing games from Nintendo and Sony. Okay. Anything else? Why would you like to take the course? Or what do you expect from the course?
May I speak Chinese?
Yeah, sure.
OK， 就是我前身是做一些游戏设计，就是那个 game designer。Yes.
So you
love
to.
So I love playing games.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Okay, that's all right. Okay, thank you.
All right.
Practice your English, please.
Sorry.
It's a course taught in English. You have to get used to it. Okay. Before I meet you in person in October, we'll, watch lots of US sitcoms and practice your English. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
See you later, Wei Peng. Chen. See ya.
Hi everyone. I'm Edmund.
I'm sorry.
Edmund.
Edmund. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm from mainland China.
Yeah.
Liaoning province, Dalian city. And
Liaoning.
my major is digital content.
Oh, okay.
I choose this course because I like to play games, especially simulation and strategy game like Civilization.
Okay.
And,
Yeah, Civilization.
SimCity. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Civilization is also teaching you a lot of history, right?
Yeah. Yeah. When I is in primary school, I play Civilization, and there is a technology tree, and I have a technology named VR. Because it's 10 years ago, and I don't know what VR is. And today I come here. And
Wow.
play,
Oh, now you know. Whoa, it's the future VR.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. From
And-
Civilization.
Yeah, and
Wow.
I
Cool.
also want to know how game influence people,
Mm.
and I think game also encourage me. Yeah,
Cool,
so
cool.
that's awesome.
Thank you, thank you. So, you guys, I know you are so encouraged to use your iPhone or laptop to check out all the games that we mentioned in the class. I think that would give you lots of sense what we're going to or what we were talking about. So you're welcome to use your iPhone on that way, not or catch some Pokemon Go. That's fine. I used to ask my teaching assistant to go catch the polar bear copy. So yeah, the rare one during the class. He has to like, what's your passcode? And he has to go out and catch that rare one for me. So funny. Yeah. Jia-Ying, Wang Jia-Ying. Eh? Okay. She's not here. Okay. And we have Zi-Ying.
Hello, my name is Julia. I'm from the Department of Diplomacy, and it's my 4th year of university.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't play video games that much,
Yeah.
but I'm interested in communication field,
Mm.
and I'm also curious about how digital games can influence human life. So I'm here to learn.
Okay. Thank you. From diplomacy. Cool. Yeah. And we have Zheng Xian. No. Gao Zunfu. No. Xu Yiting. No. These are kids who thought these are cool class, and then they found out it's taught in English, and they are not showing up. Liu Jiayu. Oh, hi.
I'm Riley. and
Riley.
I'm a senior student from Department of Radio and Television.
Yeah, here, the same department here.
The name is too long for me to remember, Riley. Yeah. And I think I'm a huge fan of games with Mario in it.
Ah.
Yeah. And I don't really like Animal Crossing because it's just so boring.
See, different type of gamers here.
Just living in a life when you're.
But you get to sell your fruits and fish.
I don't want to sell my.
Then Kenny is selling a $50 fish or whatever in Animal Crossing.
After I got the shark.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Oh,
I just stopped playing it, and I played the game like after like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and there are so many grasses on my
It's
island.
like,
Yeah, and
you
I
just
stopped
don't
playing.
want to
Yeah.
take care of it. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And the reason why I'm here is actually because I really need this class to graduate.
From the ETP program.
Yeah, I think I'm the only one who's gonna get that certificate.
Oh, yeah, because they closed it. And they forgot to announce that it's closed. Wow, you're the only
Yeah,
last
the
one.
Ming is not gonna get it right.
Probably, we'll see.
Yeah, so I think I'm the only one.
You're right, so you have to graduate from this course.
Yeah, I have to.
We'll let you graduate from this course.
Whatever you offer, I'm gonna take it.
Okay, it was like, take it, play VR for 18 weeks. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, that sounds fun. Okay, I know, Grace, you haven't introduced yourself.
So I'm actually I'm a 2nd year IMAS.
Yeah.
But my undergraduate was in PR
Yeah.
and communications.
Yes.
So this is kind of like home and familiar to me.
Uh-huh.
I can actually take a class that I enjoy.
Yeah.
So I get to combine like things I already know, plus
Cool,
like
cool.
I enjoy video games as well.
Yeah.
So your class is kind of like a combination of the two. things.
Awesome.
So yeah, that's why I'm here.
Yeah, but you're not in the list.
I'll need you to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I didn't see you in the list. Okay, cool. So I'll add you in the class because there's some undergrad didn't show up. Anyone that I missed from your introduction? I think I see all your faces, right? Yeah, I'll try to remember your names because you're all wearing masks. It's quite challenging for me. I'll try to get your name very well. So for this week, please join the Facebook group, and we'll do all the announcements there because we set up the platform from Moodle, but lots of people they don't like that platform, so they won't go to Moodle to check it out. But Facebook, you log into Facebook like daily or twice a week, right? So we'll announce things from Facebook, but we'll still use Moodle to upload the readings or something. So what's the name for the group?
It's called the course name of the course.
Digital Games in Society. And are they allowed to search and join right now?
And you need to add 2020 in the
2020 Digital Games in Society. Okay.
2020电子游戏与社会 then digital games and society.
什么？
好, no, we should use English only.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you set up yet?
Yes.
Oh, okay. If you Louise and Huang Chen and Wei Peng, if you can go to Facebook and you can join the group and we'll announce things there. And there's a Moodle platform as well. And we also need Wei Peng and Chen Chen and Louise to sign the agreement form. So maybe Ming Ming will contact you guys and email the agreement form, and you would just take a photo, sign and take a photo and send it back to us. Are they okay? It's like,
Okay.
Thank you. The other two, okay. We'll send emails to you. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. You don't use Facebook anymore? Yeah. Okay, so the class ends here today. If you don't have any questions, be prepared. We will get you into groups next week. We will separate you into 4 groups. Okay. If you don't have any questions, I'll see you next week. And please watch the TED Talk and read the articles. Okay. See you next week. See you. 我先打给瑞英，因为他好像要我们交一个什么佐证资料，然后才能弄那个经费表，才能核销。
OK。